What's good, everybody? It's Rob back with another video. I'm here to give you my first impressions of the iPhone XS Max. So let's get all the negative out the way before I start jumping in on the good stuff. First off, the price. The price is just too high. We all know that, and there's pretty much nothing we can do about it. Either you're going to pay the Apple tax or you're not going to get this phone. Number two, this is an S variant, so there's not much of a big jump. Other than if you get the XS Max, you're getting a much bigger phone with a much more bigger display, which is all good with me. And also, I kind of wish that they had a 128 variant of the phone. Get rid of the 64 gigabyte one. 128 would have been perfect. And I think you could have pretty much gotten away with the $1,000 starting price. But it is what it is. Now, the phone still has the same design cues as previous iPhones. It does have this Gorilla Glass that does scratches very easily, but it's supposed to be more durable also. So what I do is I get a skin, protect the back, tempered glass for the front. Everything is there okay. Some of the other negatives, real quick, I forgot to bring up, no fast charge brick, man. You got to give us a fast charge brick. Come on, Apple. You can't keep doing this to us. You can't keep nickel and diming us. Power brick, please. Also, the dongle, man. The dongle, really? A $9 dongle that you could not include in the box. That kind of suck also. It is what it is. Apple like pushing their customers to new technology. They're like keeping you within the Apple ecosystem. So either you're gonna get the Bluetooth AirPods for your ear, or you're gonna get some type of lightning port headphone. And usually those aren't as good as the higher end ones like the Sennheisers. So again, it's all about pushing you towards what they want you to use, and Apple's good at that. And if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you're not gonna question them too much. The display, some of the Apple phones have LG displays, some of them have Samsung displays. I think I got the Samsung display because I do like the way the colors are reproduced on my XS Max. I do have the T-Mobile variant, and my signal on T-Mobile is pretty good. I'm in a strong T-Mobile area in the Michigan area, but when I'm inside of buildings, they do get a little degrade in the actual signal. So I don't know if that so much more falls in line with the antenna gate problems, where people are saying they're not getting good reception. I don't know if that's T-Mobile's fault or the actual phone itself. The cameras on this phone is pretty nice. They're not as punchy as, let's say, Samsung cameras. Samsung cameras kind of really over accentuate the colors. They really give you much more deeper colors, much more cartoonish like colors, whereas Apple tend to strive for more natural, neutral tones. And depending on what you have an eye for, that the iPhone reproduce. Me, myself, I like them. They do a good job. They're pretty good at night. I got to get you some camera samples, camera videos out. So I haven't really done that. Now, everybody's worried about the beauty gate thing. Me, I don't take a lot of selfies, so it's a non-issue with me. And I think if far as those who do like take selfies, I do see a lot of people touching up pictures in the first place. So the beauty gate is, to me, is a non and void issue, because ladies, I'm quite sure you're not gonna try to complain about a camera that's smoothing out your skin and making your tones more softer. So I can't see a woman complaining about that. And if there's some guys out there complaining about that, guys, I hope you are not complaining about selfie pictures. It's not a good look. Gaming on this phone, perfect. You can game on this phone, really nice. You don't have any problem. It does take up the screen. The notch do kind of intrude when you're playing games, but depending on what type of game you're playing, more likely your eyes are going to be more directly in line with the center of the screen, where most of the action will take place when you're gaming. I don't know too many people who worry about the edges of their screen when it comes to gaming. For the most part, you know, there's a certain amount of real estate that your eyes stay locked into when it comes to gaming. So the notch, in a lot of ways, is null and void too. Battery life on this phone is great. I can get through a whole day without needing to charge. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a really heavy user, but it all depends on how much you use your phone throughout the day. pretty light with my phone. I'm more along the line concentrating on my work than trying to see what's going on in social media. But for those of you who have that kind of time, this battery should be able to get you through the day without any problems. If you get up at 6, 7 in the morning, you shouldn't have no problems. When you get home at 5 or 6 in the evening, you know, this phone will take care of you without any problems. Software wise, iOS 12 running really great. Had no problems with it. Optimized. Pretty much Apple, you did a pretty good job with this version. Last year was pretty buggy. This year, so far within the first 30 days, you guys have been doing a great job. Even though a lot of people do find some issues, there's always minimal issues starting off with a new, literally a new software iteration, but it's not as bad as last year. So to me, you get a thumbs up for that so far. The front facing speakers, the dual speakers, the speakers are really nice on this phone. When you're looking at videos, movies, you know, viewing content, I have no problems with it. The speakers are nice, immersive, reproduce the sounds perfectly. When you're looking at movies, TV, movies, videos, YouTube, whatever you name it, the speakers are okay. Again, this has been like maybe my first week with the iPhone XS Max. Been real happy with it. So far, it's in my rotation. I carry 2 phones, every now and then 3 phones throughout the week, and this phone is heavy in my rotation. I'm really enjoying the phone, really enjoying the experience. Unless you want a bigger phone and you got the cash, especially with the rumors of iPhone possibly coming out with a redesigned, more modern looking iPhone next year. And even if that doesn't happen, next year is the year to be really looking at Apple to see what they're going to bring to the table. So for the most part, just wait. If you're an Android user coming over, go cheap. Number one, you're not investing a lot of money to see if you like Apple, because this is a lot of money to invest just to see that you like the Apple ecosystem. Get used to the software and then go from there. So if you're an Android person who's thinking about making the move over to iOS, go cheap and see if you like Apple then. So that pretty much does it for this video with my first impressions of the iPhone XS Max. If you like this video, please subscribe, leave your comments down below, and also leave all your questions down below. And again, I really appreciate you guys checking in on my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, and I'll catch everybody in the next video.